Hello out there, it's Mama Trip coming at ya with a quick first impressions video. So I did my unboxing of this beautiful navy Empriente leather giant monogram Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis, and then I did a video more in detail about the process in which I went through to get this bag. And so now I just want to do a quick first impressions. I've used her maybe 4 times now, so getting a feel of it. But I have the monogram, so I know what the Pochette Métis is all about and kind of what it does. And I'm really happy to have added this leather version to my collection of one of my most favorite bags. Okay, so first impressions, I kind of want to go over it, right? How did I buy it? I got it from Rebag, so this is new to me / pre-loved. I missed out on it when it came out in the regular collections last year. I think October it came out, and then I wasn't able to get it. I was able to get the Speedy 20, so I actually did want this bag first. So I got it, fell in love with the leather, and then I wanted the Pochette Métis. But it was too late. I couldn't get it. I hunted for it within the Louis Vuitton system for months, and I wasn't able to get it. And then it was pulled from the website and the ability for the CAs to order it. So kind of gave up hope there. So then I started hunting in the pre-loved market, and it took me several more months, so maybe a half a year I've been hunting for this bag to get a reasonable price in terms of like what I was willing to exchange and get for this bag. I'll link down below the videos that I already did on how I obtained this bag. So essentially I paid out of pocket $0, but I did trade a few items for it and use kind of some rebag bonus money that I had. The condition that it was sold to me in was termed excellent, so almost brand new, and there's not a mark on it. It is perfect in every way. The hardware still has the protective stickers. There is no wear on any of the other hardware on this bag. There's no corner wear. The embossing is so deep. You can kind of see there about how deep the embossing is. And I have this one is not as deep as that. You know, it's pretty good for Empriente leather, but it's not as deep as the Pochette Métis, and you can kind of see the difference there. So this one, there is a little flaw, and I don't know if I'm just being super, I don't know, strict about this, but if you can see, these don't quite line up. It's like maybe half a centimeter off from there, and then it's not too noticeable as you get more towards the sides where the circles are, but to me this is noticeable, the peaks. It's kind of a diagonal line to get from one to the other. That's the only flaw on this bag, and I know it's terrible to say, but it wasn't enough to make me want to send it back and try to get a new one because I love the bag so much, and there is literally nothing else wrong with that. Should we demand absolute perfection for the prices that we pay? Yes, we should, but then there's also the exchange of, if I demand perfection, I'm not going to get this bag. So it's kind of a toss-up, and it's the bottom line is I'm just in an extremely privileged position to where it doesn't bother me too much to have spent the money for this bag with that small, what I consider a small imperfection. And it's just, you know, it's just privilege right there. That's all it is. It's my privilege that I can decide to spend that money on something that has a flaw. And this one does not have any of those issues. They line up completely well. Even I don't know why they did this, but they kind of lined it up to where it, you know, kind of is part of the middle dot for when the flap is for the design. So it kind of has to overlap the dot, but it does it pretty nicely. And the stitching is all great. The symmetry is all nice. The inside is in pristine condition. It wasn't dirty or stained or anything at all. It even came with the little, you know, cards that the Louis Vuitton bags tend to come with. And this is the Rebag certificate of authenticity card that, I don't know why, I always keep the authenticity cards together. So the condition was excellent. what fits. I mean, you guys have seen tons and tons and tons of Pochette Métis videos. This guy fits more than you think he will. And there is some debate out there, you know, the water bottle test, whether the Pochette Métis fits a water bottle. So I found this is I would say it's a longer than standard water bottle. So this is taller than an Arrowhead or a Dasani. It's skinnier than a Dasani, but it's about the same shape as an Arrowhead. So those are the standard ones you kind of get at Costco. And in the middle compartment, it fits just fine, right? It closes like perfectly, like there's still space there. So I don't know if it's a water bottle, if it's most standard size water bottles. I don't know what the great debate is out there about whether it fits a water bottle. I don't even think it stretches. And then it won't fit, maybe, no. So this is the large size of the kirigami. The other two pouches are within it. Okay, if you really, really wanted to carry all three pouch sizes, it technically will fit. So this is the Sunrise Pastel Kirigami Pochette set. This is my third set. I have the monogram and I have epi leather. So let's say you wanted to carry this in the middle pouch, and again, it's not stretching. I'm just trying to be very careful of these corners here to fit it in. And then I guess this guy can go in the front, and then this one will also go in the front, and they're in there. And then you kind of watch me close it from the side so it lines up perfectly. I'm not squishing it or squeezing it at all. And this is what it looks like. There's no leather pulling. It is touching, but it's not, you know, crushing from the top either. You know, it's just the flap isn't even lifting. It's laying pretty flush against there, so it's not too full. Maybe a little bit lifting on this side. But in all, the Pochette Métis I've seen in the wild, I've seen women pack this thing to where I don't understand how the top closed. But yeah, I mean, you these are meant to be used. Use our bags, right? I mean, there's a case for not abusing them so they last quite a long time, but they should be able to be used, you know, well and still hold up to daily good use. And that's, you know, in my mind, that's what I pay for. So it will fit all three. I don't know if anyone's ever done that before, but more realistically, right? So a lot of people have these two items, so you'll tuck those in. Those fit super easily. And then a lot of people might want to fit the mini pochette. Maybe you want a zippy coin purse. Maybe you want a reusable bag that I got from IKEA. And then, you know, of course, hand sanitizer from Bath and Body Works. Then you have, this is one baby Organics alcohol-free one that I carry around for a little trip. I have these two sunscreens. So I use a lotion sunscreen in the morning, and for reapplication, I have these two powder forms from Supergoop that we can put in there. And then maybe a bag of wipes in the back pocket. And then the phone will go in this back pocket, of course. Let's put in the small of the Pochette Kirigami. Maybe like a hand lotion, which is the, I don't know, the Kiehl's Ultimate Hang Strength, the small size. And, well, that's all I have around me. And let's see. Closes pretty well, so it's bigger. Oh, it's pretty heavy. It's bigger than, you know, when I put in the 3 kirigami sets, but hey, the flap still closes very nicely. I don't feel like it's pulling or stretching in any significant way. The leather looks really nice. I actually think that it's easier to fit more items in the leather one than the canvas one, and I'll do a comparison once I've used this bag a little bit more. But it fits quite a bit in here. You could fit more because you can build upwards, because the flap actually has a pretty generous size to it, whereas some of the Chanel flaps, I've noticed that it doesn't have as much of a generous flap, so it's kind of a tight squeeze when you want to close it. So again, that fit wipes, it fit a reusable bag, it fit this hand lotion, it fit the key clay, the 6 key ring holder, a hand sanitizer, kind of a dual sunscreen powder situation that I have, the small size of the Pochette Kirigami, a zippy coin purse, the mini Pochette, and this Baby Ganix alcohol-free kids hand sanitizer. And then the phone, again, would go in the back. So that's pretty good. It fits quite a bit. And again, we did the water bottle test and it fits the water bottle. I'm so excited every time I use this bag. I love this bag. It's so beautiful. I'm still so in love with it. So my last section for my first impressions is my initial feelings of this. Is it a love at first sight thing? And yes, I've hunted for this. I have never hunted for a bag before. This is the first time that I have done so. And I have no regrets. I love everything about this bag. It is more than I thought it was going to be. It is so soft and squishy and satisfying to feel. It looks great when you carry it. I love that the colors change depending upon how much sun or light there is. It's just a beautiful bag. And of course, I love the leather. I have 2 pieces from this collection. It makes me want the on the go that came in this print as well, even though I have basically 0 totes and 0 interest in carrying a tote. Just have the leather. It's so gorgeous. But yeah, so that's my first impressions. I hope you guys like this. I'll do a comparison with the canvas one again as soon as I get more experience using this bag and carrying it in different situations. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Again, linking the other videos I did about how I purchased this, how I spent 0 out-of-pocket dollars to get this bag, the rebag Claire trade process. And yeah, see you in the next one.